Hey, Juventini, welcome back to the All Juve Cast channel where it's all Juve all the time. That's right. So please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And should you feel like supporting the pod and channel, stripedheartsapparel.com. Check them out for the latest in custom Juve fan merch, the best in the game. Now, without further ado, I'm Alberto. I'm going to bring you the news surrounding La Vecchia Signora to March 22nd. And of course, yesterday was the bomb, the absolute bomb set by Juventus. Myself and Raph were live here doing a post Salernitana match podcast, and we got hit with it. Breaking news that Paulo Dybala will not renew his contract with Juventus. The rest of the day was madness on social media and continuing speculation and everything until Arriva Bene gave his words. We still had so many questions, and we were caught off guard live on this channel with emotions running and whatnot. And you had to think about this, and there's so many layers to this because it did not just begin this season. The contract renewal talks have been for 3 ongoing years, and you put it all together, and it's just layer after layer after layer of actions that you can speculate. But in the end, it didn't work out, and it doesn't appear that it's going to work out. Towards the end here, I feel like Antoon, Dybala's agent, did him a disservice, and I think it more became a battle of Juve management versus Antoon. And Dybala, if he wanted to remain at the club, loses the most. Juventus loses in the sense that they're seeing one of their biggest assets take off for $0. Okay, that's a big loss. A player that came in for 40 million euros, you owned outright, and you are seeing him leave for free. However, this is what it is. It looks like the road ends here for Paulo Dybala and Juventus. Arriva Bene came out yesterday and had some words after, and I had no problem with anything that he was saying. The one phrase I thought was a little bit amateurish to say was when he said that the plans change, or the center of the project was not Dybala anymore once Vlahovic arrived. This is a team that still has 8 league games to go, crucial league games to go, and still trying to vie for a Coppa Italia. I thought that was completely unnecessary to say. It's already questionable to have it just end so abruptly with these matches left to play. And for me, that's just a couple of the criticisms in the whole scenario. Of course, it's always club over player. The club has moved on from fantastic players previously, and it is what it is. But to say those words, I felt like it was throwing salt on a wound and completely unnecessary. However, c'est la vie. Now we talk about possible replacements where Juventus could go for this. I do want to ask everybody this question, though, because I asked it on Twitter, and I've never seen something split so heavily. Is Paulo Dybala a Juventus legend, in your personal opinion? Here's the thing with me. Legends and icons. I think there's tiers to everything. So if we consider Buffon, Del Piero, guys of those likes legends, then Dybala is probably a tier short. But I consider those guys icons, and I would put Dybala as a club legend for his services. And I mean, he's made the top 10 in the scoring list for Juventus, and I think he's third all time for foreign goal scorers for Juventus. So with those the numbers, he's got the numbers, he's got the trophies, and he's got the clutch moments. These are all things I consider when you have to look at a guy being a club legend. So yeah, I'd probably say you got to throw him in there. Keep in mind the other 3 foreign top scorers for Juventus there have had stars other than one, but still he's in company with all the guys that have the stars at the stadium. So it is what it is. Now here we go into replacements. Arriva Bene is looking at apparently Zaniolo and Raspadori. Zaniolo, they are beginning the pursuit as we speak, apparently. So they will try and lure the player from Roma. Of course, negotiations with Zaniolo have been ongoing with Roma and whatnot. Nothing set in stone. and you're getting mixed reports that he is going to renew with Roma, but there are reports that he could be easily swayed to come and join Juventus. We will have to wait and see what happens. Raspadori is an alternative. Here's my thoughts on this whole thing, and I said it yesterday on the live when the Dybala news broke, is that if Paulo Dybala is going to go, I see this as a complete change. I see it as time to get simpler with setup, tactics, everything. Get yourself some wingers, okay? And we need to balance out the play. Get yourself some wingers, a driving mid, get to a 4-3-3, which is much more simplistic and effective. We can balance out the press, get some wingers. Raspadori and Zaniolo, both kind of these hybrid players, not true wingers. And I think it would be just kind of going, in a sense, looking for that Dybala. I don't think we should look for that Dybala replacement. I think we need to just bolster the squad, keep things simple, and move ahead. Salah has been named as a player Juve is interested in. His contract runs out in 2023. He has a high salary, being at 12 million euros. However, there is a tax break that could help Juventus in this chase for Salah. But again, highly, highly unlikely. Berardi is an interesting one. Domenico Berardi, obviously, way back was linked with Juventus. It fell through, never really actually happened. Would you want to see Domenico Berardi join Juventus? And the rumors circulating around Sergei Milinkovic-Savic have picked up again, and 80 million euros is the number. If Dybala going means that you save this money in salaries, that it's the difference between bringing in, say, Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, then it makes you feel a lot better. Right now, the emotions are still too hot, still too fresh. Any way you slice it, it's a player that spent quite a few years with Juventus. And again, you can't see it now, but who's to say what develops from this in the summer? Let's wait and see. But I will say this, with Dybala leaving, okay, there are 4 other players I need to see go as well, because if you're going to turn the page on your most talented, then there's no sense in trying to defend the others for renewals as well. You got about 1 player that you can probably honestly discuss renewing, maybe 2. But if you're going to let the ball walk, there's a few other ones that should be just dead in the water immediately. All right. And that's all I got to say on this. But wild times. Of course, I'm going to keep you in the loop on all the news surrounding Juventus as we carry forward. Of course, we've got the big crucial playoff matches for the Azzurri as they try to qualify for the World Cup, and that should be covered on our Stoppage Time Stoppage Time channel, Stoppage Time by AJC. Go over there and subscribe, and we'll keep you in the loop on the Azzurri, okay? Ciao tutti. Don't forget to let me know how you feel about this wild roller coaster we've been on in the past 24 hours surrounding Juventus. Your thoughts on the Dybala move, your thoughts on Arriva Bene and the words he had to say, and what you think about the replacements and which way you think Juventus should go. We'll talk tomorrow again. Finoallafine, Forza Juve. Ciao tutti.